Welcome back. Today we're diving into the hidden realities of one of Asia's most secretive countries, Laos. You've seen the temples and landscapes, but I'm here to reveal what's really beneath the surface. We'll uncover 15 dark truths about Laos, stories you won't find in any guidebook. By the end, you'll see this country in a whole new light. Let's get started. This is the side of Laos you were never meant to see. Number 1. The Secret War Legacy. In the heart of Southeast Asia, a hidden conflict raged for nearly a decade, leaving behind a legacy that still haunts Laos today. While the world focused on the Vietnam War, a parallel war unfolded in the shadows, largely unknown to the outside world. From 1964 to 1973, the US dropped more bombs on Laos than on Germany and Japan combined in WY2. Over 2 million tons of explosives rained down on villages, forests, and fields, turning peaceful landscapes into perilous ground. The bombing was relentless, with an average of one plane load every 8 minutes, 24 hours a day, for 9 years. Laos is the most heavily bombed country per capita in history. The scars of war are still visible from above. Thousands of craters pockmark the countryside, a stark reminder of the devastation. The war's over, but 80 million unexploded bombs, bommies, still litter the countryside. These deadly remnants are hidden just beneath the surface, waiting to be triggered by the unsuspecting. Every day, farmers and children risk their lives just by stepping outside. For many, the simple act of tending crops or walking to school is fraught with danger, as a single misstep can change a life forever. We met survivors and bomb clearance teams risking everything to make land safe. Their courage and determination are remarkable, as they work tirelessly to remove these hidden threats and restore hope to their communities. At the current pace, it could take a century to clear all the bombs. Each day, teams carefully search fields and villages, marking danger zones and painstakingly removing explosives one by one. These hidden dangers trap families in poverty and fear. Many are unable to farm their land or let their children play freely, living with constant anxiety about what lies beneath their feet. The secret war isn't just history, it's a daily crisis. Accidents still happen, and each new explosion is a painful reminder that the war's legacy is far from over. The scars of the past still shape life in Laos today. For the people here, the war never truly ended. It lives on in the land, in memories, and in the ongoing struggle for safety and peace. Number 2. Human trafficking. Laos, bordered by 5 countries and plagued by poverty, is a hotspot for traffickers. Vulnerable people are lured with false promises, then forced into labor or sexual exploitation. Many victims are from poor rural areas, desperate for a better life. Despite government and NGO efforts, porous borders and powerful trafficking rings make this a relentless crisis. For many, hope for a better future turns into a nightmare. Number 3. Corruption. In Laos, corruption is everywhere, from local officials to the highest levels of government. Bribes are needed for basic services, and aid money often vanishes before reaching those in need. This erodes trust, blocks progress, and keeps millions in poverty. The system favors the powerful, leaving ordinary people with little chance to get ahead. Corruption is a major barrier to Laos's development and future. Number 4. Extreme rural poverty. Over 60% of Laotians live in rural areas, many surviving on less than $2 a day. Life is a daily struggle: subsistence farming, no electricity, and limited access to clean water or healthcare. One bad harvest can mean starvation. The legacy of war and lack of infrastructure keep families trapped in hardship. For millions, opportunity is out of reach. These are the forgotten people of Laos. Number 5. Freedom of speech is almost non-existent. Laos is a one-party state. All media is government-controlled. Criticizing the government can lead to intimidation or prison. Even online, people risk arrest for speaking out. Fear and self-censorship are everywhere. For most, silence is the only safe option. Number 6. Environmental destruction. Laos, once known for its breathtaking natural beauty, is now facing a crisis that threatens its very identity. Laos's jungles and rivers are vanishing at an alarming rate, with lush forests and vibrant waterways shrinking year after year. Illegal logging and rampant deforestation scar the land, stripping away ancient trees and destroying habitats that countless species depend on. Local communities, too, are left vulnerable as their environment is transformed beyond recognition. The mighty Mekong River, a lifeline for millions, is now threatened by a wave of dam projects. These massive constructions disrupt the delicate balance of nature, putting traditional fishing and farming at risk. Dams block fish migration routes and trap vital nutrients, leading to depleted fish stocks and devastating the livelihoods of those who rely on the river for food and income. Short-term profits from resource extraction are causing long-term, often irreversible damage. Once rich soils erode, rivers become polluted, and the scars left behind may never fully heal. Ethnic minorities are forced to abandon their ancestral homes, losing not just their land but also their traditions, culture, and way of life as forests disappear around them. The government promotes ecotourism as a solution, but in reality, much of it leads to further exploitation and environmental loss, rather than true preservation. If nothing changes, Laos's natural paradise, its forests, rivers, and wildlife, will continue to fade before our eyes, leaving future generations with only memories of what once was. Number 7. The drug trade. Laos is part of the Golden Triangle, a global hotspot for opium and meth trafficking. Remote regions are used for drug production and smuggling. Corruption and violence follow, fueling addiction and instability. Young people are increasingly caught in the grip of cheap, addictive drugs. The drug trade undermines law, order, and hope for the future. Laos is trapped in a deadly game it can't control. Number 8. Healthcare is a luxury for most. Rural clinics are rare, underfunded, and often lack basic supplies. Many rely on traditional healers or self-medicate with tragic results. Child and maternal mortality rates are among the highest in the region. Preventable diseases claim countless lives. For many, getting sick is a death sentence. Number 9. Child labor. Poverty forces many children to work instead of going to school. Kids sell goods, work in fields, or face hazardous conditions in factories. This robs them of education and a future beyond manual labor. Weak enforcement means the cycle continues. Until poverty is addressed, childhoods will keep being stolen. The next generation is at risk before they even begin. Number 10. Gender inequality. Laotian society remains deeply patriarchal. Girls are often kept from school, and women are underrepresented in leadership. Domestic violence and health risks are widespread, with little support for victims. Economic desperation makes women vulnerable to trafficking. Progress is slow, and tradition holds many back. For many women, opportunity is limited from birth. Number 11. Ethnic minorities face discrimination and marginalization. The Lao Lum dominate politics and culture, while groups like the Hmong and Khmu are sidelined. Minority languages and traditions are suppressed. These communities have the least access to education, health care, and infrastructure. Their lands are often seized for resource projects, leaving them even poorer. For many, daily life is a struggle for recognition and rights. Number 12. Poor infrastructure holds Laos back. Roads are often impassable, isolating communities for months. Many lack electricity, clean water, and basic sanitation. This makes education, healthcare, and economic growth nearly impossible. Major projects often benefit foreign investors, not locals. For most, progress is painfully slow. Number 13. Education barriers. Schools are under-resourced, especially in rural areas. Many children walk hours to reach class, only to find overcrowded rooms and few supplies. High dropout rates and rote learning limit real opportunity. Ethnic minority children face language barriers and even greater disadvantages. Without quality education, the cycle of poverty continues. The future is mortgaged before it begins. Number 14. Absolute political repression. Laos is a one-party state. Dissent is crushed. No opposition parties, no real elections, and no freedom to organize. Surveillance and fear keep people silent. The disappearance of activists like Sambath Somphone sends a chilling message. Protests are unheard of. Politics is off limits for most. The peace here is the silence of repression. Stability comes at the cost of basic rights. Number 15. A serious warning for travelers venturing through Southeast Asia. Beware of the notorious motorbike rental scam. It's a trap that has caught countless unsuspecting tourists, turning what should be an adventure into a nightmare. The scam often begins innocently enough. Tourists are asked to hand over their passports as a deposit when renting a motorbike, a common practice in many countries. But in this case, it's a setup for disaster. After you leave, the rental shop arranges for the bike to be stolen, sometimes using a spare key. When you return, they claim you're responsible and refuse to return your passport until you pay an outrageous sum, often thousands of dollars. To make matters worse, local police are frequently involved in the scam, either turning a blind eye or actively participating. This leaves you with nowhere to turn for help. Some tourists are threatened with arrest, and a few have even ended up in jail if they can't pay the demanded bribe. The fear and stress can be overwhelming, especially in a foreign country. This isn't just a simple scam, it's a well-organized extortion racket, with multiple people involved, from shop owners to local authorities. What started as a dream trip can quickly spiral into a nightmare, leaving you stranded, anxious, and desperate to get your passport back. So always be cautious when renting motorbikes abroad. Never hand over your passport, and remember, your freedom and peace of mind could be at stake. There you have it, 15 dark sides of Laos that most never see. From unexploded bombs to political repression, the reality is complex and often heartbreaking. Laos is beautiful, but its people face challenges few outsiders understand. If this opened your eyes, please subscribe and help us share these stories. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What shocked you most? Stay curious, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next one.